welcome to take two of today's Career Coaches Rant. It's where I, as an executive career management practitioner, rant about my clients or people's generally across the world, their mistakes. They could manage their career a lot better. I come on once a month, the last Saturday of the month, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I talk about a different topic that really winds me up. Now, I'm even more wound up now than I was in round one, because this is round two, and technology defeated me in my other studio upstairs where I normally do my Career Coaches Rant. So you're going to see me on fire today. So anybody got any comments about this topic today, please put them in the comments below, and I will tackle them at the end or maybe halfway through. So today's topic, so why a rant? I see so many people make the same mistakes day in, day out, month in, month out, year in, year out. And if they really knew about career management, then they could be going back to work a lot faster and earn more money and get up the ladder if they have that ambition to get up to the C-suite or very high level leadership. So hopefully today's topic is going to bring you, the viewer, value. And please feel free to have any comments. I'm more than happy to answer any questions as we go through this. But today's topic is very intricate and very complicated, and people get it wrong all the time. The hair on the back of my neck is really standing up now. I'm getting really wound up. So wrong job search strategy. You only get one chance to make that first impression. And a job search is not what people want to do. It's not at the top of their list. But if you listen today, hopefully I will give you some tips and tricks on how to optimize your job search. You have a career goal. Hopefully you are ambitious. You want to manage your career, and a job search strategy, an optimal job search strategy, can bring you huge, huge value. So before you enter a job search, you need to plan. It's like anything. You plan your finances. You probably plan your menus ahead at home. You plan your work projects. So why don't you plan your job search? People are laid off, terminated, canned, or whatever you want to call it, and then instantly, before they've dealt with their emotions, they're into a job search. They haven't thought about the what the ramifications are of not planning. So it's a project. So sit down. If you've been terminated recently, deal with your emotions, because there are a lot of emotions when you're terminated. The why me, the rage, the anger, the rant. You want to rant against your previous employer. So make sure you plan your attack. It's a project. It's a full-time gig. A job search is a full-time appointment. When you enter a job search, the more effort you put in, the more rewards will come your way. Don't sit on a couch and think a job will come your way. It doesn't. You have to be very, very proactive. So plan an aggressive job search. The more hours you put in, like anything, the more rewards will come your way. And you will reap those rewards in today's economy across the world, because I work globally. I've got clients in 20 different countries as we speak. Hiring has never been as robust, as strong as it is right now. Take advantage of that. If you have ambitions, you can take advantage of that recruiting spree. Massive recruiting spree. In fact, I'm going to tell you, if you have the right job search strategy, you're aggressive, you could probably get yourself into multiple job offers. How does that sound? Does that sound good? Would you like to be in multiple job offers? Well, let's continue. Please comment. Anybody got any comments on this presentation, Career Coaches Rant? I'm more than happy to answer them as we go through. So a job search needs to be planned. You need to then execute it. Plan an aggressive and proactive approach. Now, the backbone of a successful job search is your resume, your CV, and your LinkedIn profile. I see so many terrible, terrible LinkedIn profiles. I see so many terrible, absolutely catastrophic resumes and CVs. They are way, way out of date. They will fail that ATS scanning application. When your resume is sent to an executive recruiter or sent to in reply to a job advert, it's not read by generally by human beings. It's read by scanning machinery. It's a technology. You can never beat technology, but you can match it. Anybody who wants a free, no obligation, no sales pitch resume critique, I'm more than happy to give that after this. And I will put my my email in the comments just in a few minutes. So you need to have an up-to-date 2022 resume CV, ATS friendly, talking about your performance, not your responsibilities. You also need to have a fully complete LinkedIn profile. Don't have a profile, what I call a skeleton profile. That's just a bit of text, and that you leave it up to the human mind to figure out what they did and or what their performance and whatever. You need to fill it in completely from top to bottom. The more you fill it in, the more Google algorithm visits you will get, and the more visitors when they're looking for talent, just like you, will visit your LinkedIn profile. You want as many people because it's an advert. You are a salesperson now. You are selling yourself. So I'm getting really hot under the collar telling people that they need to manage their career. So a resume, a CV, and a LinkedIn profile need to be updated, fully complete. Treat the job search as a full-time gig. Don't sit on the couch. Don't get the honeydew list and whatever and think, oh, I'm going to do 1 or 2 hours. The optimum way of getting a job is about 12 hours a day. As I said earlier on, the more effort you put into it, the more hours you put into it, the more rewards will come your way. Pretty simple. So really, after that planning, then you need to execute it 12 hours a day. Yes, work-life balance. You need to take weekends off, but treat it as a full-time gig. Too many think that the job boards, so Monster, Career Builder, Eluta, and all those other job boards will bring them value. To a certain degree, yes, but major not. They advertise jobs, and depending on which geography, which country you live in, there is a different percentile of jobs advertised. By advertised, I mean on job boards, in the print media, and the newspapers, and on the corporate websites, the corporate company websites. So there are only a very small percentile. Some people think, this really gets me going. Some people think that every single job under the sun is on a job board. That is a load of baloney. In fact, here in Canada, where I am, it's only 8%. 8% of jobs are advertised. Very, very, very slim. So you need to be careful. You need to think about, well, I'm going to allocate maybe less than 8% of my time to going online. You need to emphasize on other areas. The bulk of the jobs, where are they? They are hidden. So you don't need to, you need to go and be like a detective. My old trade, I was a police officer, I was a detective. You need to go and seek and search those jobs. They don't fall out of the sky. You need to go and hunt them down. There are many, many jobs waiting for you right now. So the job search, don't treat it as a sole approach. That is a wrong way of going about your job search. Yes, go on those jobs, the job boards, and put your resume on there and reply to the jobs that you think you are close to a perfect candidate. But don't just apply willy-nilly and distribute your resume, because that doesn't work. It's not actually, it's better to send maybe 10 resumes out targeted than it is 1,000 resumes untargeted. So be careful in your approach. Don't spend all your time on your job search, on job boards. That is a very, very foolish thing. It's the wrong way. And don't think a job is going to fall in your lap. It doesn't. You have to be proactive. You have to get out there. You have to hustle and go and get it. So the vast majority of the jobs are never advertised. So let me tell you what I call, as a career management practitioner, the job search wheel. So pretend it's a 100% wheel. Say it depends on your location, where you are in the world, but say 15% of jobs are advertised. Normally, executive recruiters or recruiters take about between 10 and 15%. So you're up to, say, 30%. Where is the rest going to come? It's going to come from you targeting and you networking. Never, never, never not miss out on a networking opportunity. If an executive recruiter calls you, even when you're gainfully employed, always, always accept that call and have a conversation with them. The whole the crux of executive career management is relationship building, relationship management. Don't drop those relations once you've built them, because they can be crucial to you the next time around when you are in career transition. So the job search wheel is, say, let's round it off to 15%, depending on your geography, 15 to 18%. Actually, sometimes it's more. The further east in the world you go, the higher it goes. It goes when you go into China, it's 80%. So you need to keep it. That is a totally different job search. But when you're here in the Western world, you need to keep it to minimal time on job boards. So job search wheel, 15 to 18, say 20%, and then 10 to 15% is executive recruiters. The rest are hidden. They take a little bit of detective work. This allows you the opportunity to target. You must have companies. You must have companies that you always wanted to go and work for. You like their product. You like their service. You like their culture. They may be going IPO, in which case you want to go and join them and you want to tag along to the money. That's for the rewards that you're going to get when that company goes IPO. So there's many, many reasons why you would like to go and work for ABC company or XYZ company or DER company. So think about the companies that you want to go and work for. Now, this is where you need to put on the detective's hat and you need to go and look. So that with the advent of LinkedIn in the last 20 years, it makes life so much easier. So you can pinpoint the person who would be your boss or your boss's boss at your targeted companies. So go and start networking with them or them to go and see if they're open to having a meeting with you, an informational interview, which often leads to a fully fledged interview. So who are the employers where you would like to go and work for? So select about, I'm going to say, if you were my coaching client, I would say you need to come to me with 35 companies you want to go and work for. And you have to give me a reason. There is obviously a reason. Don't just go through the internet and think, oh, I'd like to go and work for that company. There again, it's all down to planning. The culture might not fit you, but you have to check. That's where you need to network with people off the recruiting line. So pinpoint targets at those appointed companies, and then connect with them. Connect with executive recruiters. They can bring you value, but the trick there is once you've connected with executive recruiters, you need to maintain that relationship. They don't like you to lose that relationship once you've gone back into a full-time gig, and then 5 or 6 or 8 years time expect to pick up that relationship again. Doesn't happen. So there are tips and tricks. Some of them are on my YouTube channel. So I suggest you go to my YouTube channel, where you will find some videos about how to build relationships with executive recruiters. What about your alumni? So many people who've gone to university, college, don't totally ignore their alumni. They don't remember that they don't use their alumni at all. And then they think when I'm coaching them, they say, oh my gosh, that's a huge database. That is a huge opportunity to network. And alumni, you are part of that university or that college's club. You all went through the same facility, the same university. So you've got some allegiance, some talking point, some topic of conversation to build a relationship before you ask about that person's job and the employer. So don't be passive. Get out and network. I'm going to suggest with the advent of COVID, hopefully subsiding, you can now get out and network a lot more. Have anybody got any comments? Please put them in the comments below. So don't be passive. This, you need to be very, very proactive. Coming back to my earlier topics, comments, you need to treat this as a full-time job. So embarking on a job search can be very all-encompassing. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of energy. You need to maybe have a champion, somebody not in your family, but somebody external to your family who you can talk to about how your job search is progressing or not progressing. If you are doing things wrong, like you are just purely on job boards, then you're not going to it's going to lengthen your job. It's going to prolong your job search. So the more effort, the more rewards. Pretty simple. So have your job search, plan it out. If you don't know how to plan it out, go and find a job search coach like myself, and there are many others out there who can help you plan that attack, plan that project. So treat the project seriously. There's a lot at stake. There's much money at stake. The earlier you are back at work, the more beneficial it's going to be for your family unit, and paying those all important bills. So treat a job search as a project. It really gets me wound up when people they spend 2 hours a day, maybe even an hour a day, and then they're just applying online, and then they expect to get replies within an hour or two. It doesn't work that way. If you send to an advert, it could be 6 to 8 weeks before you even get a reply, depending on when in that process you applied. If you apply at the beginning of the process when it's just been posted, it can take 6 to 8 weeks before you even get a reply. So don't just rely on job boards. It really, really winds me up as a job search coach, resume writer, and executive career management practitioner. I get very, very hot under the collar. Make sure you plan your attack. Treat it as a full-time gig and start building and expanding your network. That's going to bring you huge value. So that's my rant. That's my career coach's rant. Now I'm going to calm down now. Whew, that was pretty stressful. I really get annoyed by people I'm here to help people. I'm here to educate people. I'm here for you. If you would like a free, no obligation resume critique, I will put my email address in the comments section, so then you can send me your resume. Oh, it doesn't want to go. There we go. So there you go. If anybody's got any resume or a CV for a free, no obligation resume critique, I will give you 30 minutes of my time to go through your resume. I also have an extensive YouTube channel. So please go to my YouTube channel where you will be notified of and press the subscribe button and the bell button where you'll be notified of any future videos that I'm filming. And I know I'm filming some more in the next few weeks. So hopefully everybody who's listened to this and on the replay, you've got at least one snippet from this rant. So next rant will be on the last Saturday of November. And I'm not too sure. I can't remember the name of the topic, but I will be here next Tuesday for my Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern time, when I again go live and talking about a different topic each week. And then I don't get as ranting, as raving, as angry, as annoyed, but I get a bit more passive. So, and then I have career coaches rant at the end of the month, and career tips for a crazy world, 9 a.m. Eastern Monday morning and 2 p.m. Eastern Friday afternoon, where I have 1 minute topic. So Val, have you got any questions? Could you please share the email again? I will share the email again. Yes, for sure. Well, it's on the bottom of my picture. Can you see my picture? Can you see my picture, the video? It's on the bottom there, martin@analyteresume.com. I will put it again in the email. So yeah, thanks for listening today. I will see you either on my Career Coaches rant again next month, Tuesdays at 2, or my twice weekly career tips for a crazy world. Have a great weekend. And I'm here for you. If you've got any topic regarding careers, I'm more than happy to answer them, give you 15 minutes of my time. Have a great weekend. Happy Saturday.